Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am back with another budgeting video for the month of October. I just finished setting this spread up in yesterday's video, so if you guys have not checked that out, go ahead and do so. I did something a little bit different by showing my face a little bit while walking you through me setting up the whole spread, so make sure you check it out. Let me know how it is that you feel about those kinds of videos, because I actually had a lot of fun doing that, and I'm considering to keep doing that for every single monthly budget video. So go ahead and let me know. But for today, we are specifically going to be setting up my sinking fund spread. So I already do have both of the sheets I'll be using for that. So I have my Fall Leaves 2.0 washi kit, as well as my sinking funds and transaction log sticker kit. Now, as you guys can see, I set out the amount of $679 to stuff towards my sinking funds cash envelopes, which I actually have them right here with me. I will have links down below to this plastic little personal size planner, as well as I will have a link down below for my shop, rominarosa.com, which is where you can get these cash envelopes. I think at the moment I don't have this specific vinyl up. I think I only have the non-customized ones up in the shop, but make sure you stay tuned for next week. That is when I'll be having my cash envelope restock. I want to say it's going to be sometime between the beginning of the month, most likely on a Tuesday, so make sure you stay tuned. I do go ahead and update you guys about cash envelope restocks and anything else that has to do with the shop over on my Instagram at Romina Plans. So now that I think I covered all of my bases, let's go ahead and set up my sinking fund spread. I typically have been doing it not on the page after the budget, because this is where I'll have my weekly check-in pages, but rather the ones after that. So these two are going to be it. I'm going to start with the sinking funds here on the left side. So let's go ahead and wipe this out. Again, I don't think I necessarily need to wipe this out because the print on this washi kit is actually darker, but I'm still gonna do it because why not? I kind of gave a little explanation as to why I like to white out things so much in my monthly plan with me. So if you know, you know. All right, so let's go ahead and lay down the sinking funds script up top and get onto the headers. So I don't think, no, I haven't added any new sinking funds for this month, but I am trying to focus on a couple of them. As you guys know, last month I mentioned how I have transferred some of my sinking funds from cash envelopes to an online savings account, which is Ally, and that is sort of where I'm going to keep my money up until I am ready to use it. And those categories are categories like my emergency car payment, Christmas sinking fund, as well as my Peru trip, just because those are things that I won't necessarily be spending money on for another couple of months, and they are over the amount that I would typically want to have cash in. So you guys will see how much I have in each one of those. So let's go ahead and get started. The first category that I have as a sinking fund is my allowance, which is essentially just any leftover allowance money I have in my cash envelopes that I like to weekly check in with. At the end of the month, what I've been doing is I've been transferring that rollover money into a sinking fund, so then that way I can maybe save all that money and buy myself something nice. I'm hoping by the time that my 25th birthday comes in February. So that's kind of what I was thinking. It's kind of a little savings challenge, I guess, for myself, but that's not what I'm calling it. I'm just calling it allowance because that's where it's coming from. And so I'm not going to put a beginning yet, because you guys will see in my September monthly budget results how much it is that I'm going to be rolling over to that category. So you guys probably won't see anything there up until the first weekly check-in of this month. Well, actually, I missed adventures. That was my first category. That's okay. I'll just put adventures here. But typically, I like to go in alphabetical order, but that's okay. So for adventures, I am beginning with $130, and I will be stuffing $100 this time around. I am trying to fund this category a little bit more within the next couple of months, because I feel like definitely, I think during like winter and whatnot, I want to go on a little trip with Paul not sure where, to be honest, but I just thought that if I stuff $100 in here for the next couple of months, I should be good to have some money to spend on any adventures. So that is what I'm stuffing for this month. Then I have my birthdays category, which got a lot of love last month with all the birthdays that I had going on. So that is beginning with $0 at the moment. And I'm going to be stuffing also $100 in here, just because I do have some birthdays coming up from friends this month and I want to be sure to have money in there. Then I have my cart maintenance, sinking fund, and that is beginning with $175. And for this time around, I've decided not to add anything to this sinking fund, just because I feel like I have enough money in there to cover any maintenance that I might need. But honestly, I just got some maintenance done I think a month or two ago, and I honestly don't think I need anything, but $175 should be fine to just be there. So that's not going to get any money stuffed in this month. Next, I have car payment, which this is one that I don't typically stuff, but as I've mentioned before, it's just an emergency car payment just in case one month I'm not able to pay for that, because as you guys know, my income is very, very variable, so I'd rather be safe than sorry. So that is going to be starting with $373, and I don't add anything, so 0 once again for that. Then I have my car tags, which I think should be coming up in the beginning of 2021. So for car tags, I currently have $80 in there, and I have been adding $50 every month. So that is that. Then I have Christmas, which I am ecstatic to start with my Christmas shopping. I know it's only like the beginning of October, but I am just so happy that I have some money in here, quite a bit of money actually, that I've been saving since the beginning of the year, and I'm ready to spend it on all my loved ones. So with that, I'm starting with $900, and I will be adding $150, which is what I've been adding pretty much every single month. Then I have a clothing sinking fund, because clothes are expensive, and if I were to use, let's say, my allowance money to buy myself clothes, I probably would be spending all that the first week of October. So I did decide to create a clothing sinking fund for myself, and I am beginning with $43 in here, and every single month I like to stuff this with $75. Especially now, I don't have, to be honest, like a lot of fall clothing, so this category is going to be perfect for me this month, now that I'm going to be stuffing it. Then next we have date night, which did get some love last month as well, and that I am starting with $26, and I will be stuffing $24 for this month. Next is entertainment, which I've been saying how I'm going to be using, or I plan on using, this sinking fund, and I just haven't. Now I think I will be using it like this week, so I'm happy about that, but so far I am beginning with $105. So I've decided to not stuff this category this time around. I just think that's a lot of money to be having in entertainment, especially since I haven't really been using it at all. So that's not getting anything stuffed. And then we have my medical sinking fund, which I believe October is the month when I go for my eye checkup. So I am beginning with $222, and I will be adding, for that reason, $128. I'm hoping that this will be enough. I know my insurance covers for either glasses or contacts, so I'm thinking I can get some contacts through my insurance, maybe some glasses on my own. I know a lot of you guys have been suggesting me getting glasses online, and I really have been thinking about it. I might even end up having enough to pick up an extra pair online, just to have an extra pair in my car. So that is what I'm going to be stuffing for medical, which I hope should be enough for all of that. And then I have my miscellaneous sinking fund, which I'm beginning with $48. and we'll be adding 52. I think I want to have around $100 in my miscellaneous just in case I need it for anything. Last month I believe I bought my rice cooker that I've been wanting to buy since I moved in, and it didn't end up working out. Although I really liked the rice cooker and it was simple to make the rice, I feel like the way that I made the rice prior to that was a little bit better. And a lot of you guys suggested me getting an Instapot, which I actually want to get. So I did return the rice cooker, and I now have like a gift certificate for Bed Bath & Beyond. So I think with some of this money from the miscellaneous category, I'm going to buy that Instapot, because I've been seeing tons of videos of like soups and chili and all these things that you can make in the Instapot, which I think is perfect for fall, and it'll be just easy to pop things in the Instapot instead of having to cook everything. All of that to say that I will be buying my Instapot with this money in my miscellaneous category. And then last but not least, I have my Peru trip sinking fund, which is kind of sad because I haven't used it for obvious reasons, but I am beginning with $1,200, and this is not getting stuff anymore up until I at least know when I'll be going to Peru, because I think that is quite a bit of money to have in there as it is. So I am deciding to focus on the other categories that I have here. So now I'm going to lay down my totals little category and make some lines. So let's see. And then we'll get started with stuffing my sinking funds cash envelopes really quick. Perfect. So before we go into stuffing our cash envelopes, let me go ahead and add up my beginning. But I'm not going to necessarily total it up because I am missing my allowance here. So just so you guys get an idea, we have 130 plus 175 plus 373, 80, 900, 43, 26, 105, 222, 48, and 1,200. That is a total of 3,302, which makes me really happy that I've been saving all this money for these specific categories for as long as I have, because that is quite a bit of money to have saved. So happy about that. And for this month, just to add everything up, I am stuffing 50, 75, 24, 128, and 52, 679, which matches with the number that I have in my monthly budget spread. So now, and before I stuff my cash envelopes, let me go ahead and set up my transaction log. This is the transaction log for all of sinking funds. That's why it's right next to it. And typically I don't need the whole page like I've said before, but it's nice to have all this room in my plum paper planner. So perfect. Okay, so that's going to be this. I'll make some lines here and I'll be back to stuff our sinking funds cash envelopes. All right, so we have our cash here, and let me go ahead and set everything up. Let me actually do the bigger bills here. 50s, 200, or 20s, 10s, 5 and 1s, like so. Perfect. Okay, I'm going to go through every one of my cash envelopes here, and I think I'm going to leave them in the actual little binder here. So let's start with Adventures. Adventures is going to be getting $100. So let's just take this 100 here. Now we have 100, 50 to 120, 25, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 1, 2, 30 there for Adventures. Then for allowance, it's gonna stay blank for now up until the first week. Birthdays is gonna get also 100, which I think I'm gonna do, let's see. Yes, I'm gonna do 100. So we have 50, 70, 90, and 100 going towards birthdays. Then for cart maintenance, that is not gonna get anything. Card payment is in my ally account and doesn't get anything anyways. But for card tags, that is going to be getting $50. So in total so far, I have 50, 100, 20, 30, so 130 for card tags. Christmas is also on that ally account, so that's not going to get stuff today, but rather electronically. And so for clothing, $75. Let's go ahead and move these up. Okay, so 75, 50, 20, and like I mentioned, I already had 43 in here. So now I have 50, 70, 90, 110, 115, 16, 17, and 18. And there. That's for clothing. Then date night is going to be getting $24. So let's do, oops, I'm trying to like hold everything here. Okay, so we have 10, 20, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and we already had, I think, like 26. Yes, so now we have 20, 30, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, $50 for date night. Then for entertainment, that's not going to get stuff today. Medical is going to get 128. So let's do, that is 100, 25, 26, 27, 28. And we already had quite a bit of money here. Okay, let's see. Okay, so now we have 100, 250, 70, 90, 310, 330, 340, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. $350 for medical. Getting chunky, but it's in there. And then last but not least is miscellaneous, which should be $52 here. So we have 20, 40, 51, and 2. And we had, let's see, we have 5. Okay, so now in miscellaneous we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, and 100. So with that being said, that is going to be it for this sinking funds video. I have here all of my sinking funds cash envelopes all stuffed and ready to go for the month, so that is always very rewarding, I think. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. As always, please do not forget to give it a huge thumbs up, as well as subscribe to my channel if you guys are not subscribed already. I'm really happy that I got to focus on other sinking funds that I really needed to stuff for this month instead of adding a little bit more money. I am trying to be a little more aware of how much it is that I'm putting towards my sinking funds, and if it is that I really need all that money in some of them, making the changes of not stuffing them anymore and all of that, and just being conscious all in all in my sinking fund spending. Let me know how it is you're doing for your sinking funds. How is your Christmas fund going? Are you starting to plan for that already? Or if you have any new sinking funds that you've added in this month, go ahead and let me know. Like I always say, I'm always looking for new suggestions for new sinking funds and whatnot. And I do get a lot of that from you guys. So thank you for your comments and for watching this video. And hopefully I will get to see you guys on my next one. Bye guys.